Hello.
Hi, today we're here to give you some book recommendations. Just a note that all these books are for 12 plus to 13 plus, depending on maturity level. We will give like a possible age range for each book.
And if you think that your parents wouldn't be okay with it, or if you're iffy about it, I highly suggest asking your parents if you believe that it's okay. If they believe that it's okay. Kaylee, would you like to start with your first book? Okay. So the first book that I have here would be Aurora Rising, which I would suggest would be 13 or 14. Maybe 12 if you do believe that you're more mature. I personally read it when I was 12. Basically, the book is about, it takes place inside the year 2030, where there's a space station, and it doesn't take place in 2030, it takes place in 2300. My bad. Yeah, 2380. And basically, there's a bunch of people that go to this space academy. And these people are all grouped into one separate group. Now, there are six people. A cocky diplomat, a sociopathic scientist, a smart tech whiz with the biggest chip on their shoulder, an alien warrior with extreme anger management issues, and a tomboy pilot who most definitely does not have a crush on one of the people. Now, these people all get thrown into this one thing, but there's a stowaway on the ship, and their name is Aurora. And Aurora has been trapped inside this cryo-freeze pod for a long time, for years. And so, one of the characters, Tyler, saves her, and she gets on the jet with it, and she gets on the fire planet with them. So, these seven people, all get together, and they have to go on this adventure to defeat this evil source that has been trying to destroy the world without people knowing. So yeah, I really like the book, and I highly suggest going to go check it out. Kaylee, do you have a book?
So I just finished reading, I can't remember the title.
The movie, or not the movie,
No,
I'm sorry,
the
Infernal Devices?
Six of Crows. So, Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo is a duology. I would recommend, I don't know, probably 13 plus. But it's about these six outcasts, these six dangerous outcasts. One's a runaway with a privileged past. One's a gang leader. One's a spy known as the Wraith. And these six criminals who all are criminals in their own way. And they band together to do this heist so that they get a bunch of money. It's really good. They're coming out with a TV show on it for Netflix. Yeah, it's really good.
Also, I don't know if you have heard this personally, but I have heard over internet that Aurora Rising is a lot like Six of Crows. So if you like Six of Crows, or if you like Aurora Rising, I suggest reading the other one.
Are they like?
I think so. I read something about it being very alike.
I can't imagine any book as good as Six of Crows. But sure, check it out.
Another book. Sorry that we don't have all the books, but yeah. Maze Runner by James Dashner. Great book. I'd say there's some darker comment, like undertones inside of it, or I guess not undertones, but like.
We both read it when we were 11.
Yeah, so 11, 12, maybe 13.
Didn't you read it when you were 10?
No.
Oh.
Or I was 11 or 12. And so, basically, this man, teenager, named Thomas, wakes up inside of this, with this walls tearing around him. And he finds out that he's inside of the Glade, where a bunch of boys have been sent there. They don't know why, but they've created a life for themselves there. And outside the walls, what Thomas eventually finds out is that it's a maze with a bunch of evil creatures. And there are these people called the Runners who are trying to get out of the maze. And Thomas is determined to get out of here for some reason. And eventually a girl comes up. Now, they've never seen a girl come up trying to get out of the maze. And Thomas is determined to get out of here for some reason. And eventually a girl comes up. Now, they've never seen a girl come up before. And she comes with a note saying she's the last one. And then all the things start changing inside the maze, and they have to figure out if this is the last time that they've ever been able, this is the time where they're actually able to get out. So yeah, very good. There's a lot of books inside of it. There's 3 movies, and yeah, highly suggest it.
Yeah, The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. This is the prequel series to The Mortal Instruments, but in my opinion, it is better. I know that is a wavering opinion, but it takes place in the Victorian era, and it's about this girl named Tessa Gray, and she lives this completely normal life in New York, except her parents died when she was young, and her brother Nathaniel lives in England. When her aunt died, she lives with her aunt. And when her aunt dies, she has no choice but to go to England. Immediately when she gets into England, she's kidnapped by these 2 warlocks and is saved by this group of shadow hunters, where she meets Will Herondale and Jem Carstairs. And immediately, they're trying to find her brother and trying to figure out why the heck everyone wants her and why she has these new powers to shapeshift.
So, that is the prequel to another book or series called the Shadowhunter series.
The whole series is called the Shadowhunter Chronicles.
Yeah, the Shadowhunter Chronicles, but this series is the Mortal Instruments. And so, basically, it's about a teenager, I'd say?
Teenager. She's 16.
Named Clary Frey. And her best friend Simon, they go out, and Clary sees something strange, but for some reason Simon can't see anything. Clary eventually meets this person named Jace Wayland, or Jace, I'm better than everybody Wayland. And he shows her this secret, not secret, but secret society.
It's a secret society.
Of shadow hunters, or Nephilims.
Demon hunters,
yes. And there are also, like, werewolves and vampires, or downworlders, as they call them.
It's an urban fantasy about a girl trying to find her mother.
Yeah, and her mother gets lost, and she's trying to figure everything out about her family and where she comes from. I'd say that the entire Shadowhunter series is, 12, 13?
No, they're longer than that, because there's 6 books in the
No, I mean age.
Oh, 12, 13, yeah.
It is a very long series, though, so if you enjoy that, it would be a very good thing to start. Cassandra Clare also has a bunch of other very good books, such as Iron Trials and Magisterium series.
That's her only other series.
Hmm?
That's her only other series.
The Magisterium series, also, go check that out. Yeah. Do you want to do that one? Or?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Okay, so the Magisterium series by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black, who is also a great author. It's about this boy named Callum, who basically they live in this world where there's mages. Is that what they call them, mages?
Yeah, mages. Yeah. And they have to go through trials to really become mages.
They have to go through these different trials, and they have to take this test to get into the school. And Callum has to take this test to get into the school, and he gets into the school, and stuff happens.
And his group that he gets put with is Tamara. I don't remember.
Tamara and Aaron. And they sort of are this trio of people who, with their master, I don't remember his name.
I think it's like Benjamin or something. And this dude, they train, and Callum figures out that there's something else going on with him. Something more dark or dangerous. You've read it.
I know. I was like, well, I could talk about this other book.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So I just finished this book called The Girl in the Steel Corset. It's not what it sounds like. It's about this girl named Finley. I had to say that.
Yeah.
It's about this girl named Finley, and she's a poor girl in the Victorian age again, except in this Victorian, it's basically, and she often has like these darker impulses. She feels as if there's two people living in her one body. There's a darker one and a good one. One that will, like, if someone does something to her, part of her wants to go and punch the person in the face and kill them, and then the other part of her just wants to let it be. And one day she's found by this duke named Griffin King, and she's taken under his wing as like they try to figure out what's going on with her and what makes her so special. And she soon learns that there's more people like her who also have different powers.
What would be the age rating for that?
I don't know, probably like 12 plus, 11 plus. I don't know. It wasn't like that. Yeah, 12 plus.
So, make sure if you do feel iffy about it,